Hello, it's Grandma Moore. Thank you for being here. It's Monday, getting ready to hit this week again. So, done a couple of Uber orders while I was waiting for DoorDash to get on. So, getting ready to get busy. Come on, let's see what we can get going. DoorDash. Just got on DoorDash and I accepted the $16.25 for 8 items at Myers for like 10 miles. See what we can get done there. Well, I've taken some sinus medicine, so I'm a little off my game today, but we'll see what we can get accomplished. Don't plan on working too late today. I always enjoy working Super Bowl, but I ended up not working yesterday. One, I was a little under the weather. Two is I had a lot of errands to run. And then three, I was mad at DoorDash. So I have decided not to use the Crimson card. Every Friday when I get gas, it's putting a hold on my Crimson card. So this Friday, it was a $175 hold. I went to the store. They said it was the bank. They had released the funds. They gave me my receipt and everything. So it was just frustrating to constantly have this. Last Friday, it was the same thing. So I was just frustrated with the whole situation. If you have the Crimson card, just go to the cashier and say, I want $20 in my gas. Pay attention to how they write the stuff for transactions. So that way you know what those transactions are. So like the grocery store, it usually tells me it's the grocery store. But now it just gives me the address. So that's a little frustrating and just learning how to deal with it. So I've decided against it. Well, I took this $32 order from Myers. It's like 35 items, 12 miles. All right, I've been getting horrible orders on my way back from delivering those Myers. Took a while. And so they gave me a $20 Chick-fil-A order. It's 15 miles. It's still in the zone. When I first started DoorDash for a long time, I had my money deposited into my bank every week, blah, blah, blah. Then they did some kind of promotion for you to get Dash or Direct. And after debating it for a little bit, I decided, okay, I'll do it. And then it was my first time having my own like checking account. I've been married 35 plus years and we've always had a shared checking account. So I was loving having my own little pocket of money per se. And so that's why I went ahead and did the Crimson, even though I debated it. Like, it's kind of nice to have my own little pot of money. But after all these problems, I'm just like, forget it. I'm so over it. And so I'm kind of glad to get it all in the same pot and whatnot, but frustrated too because I really wanted this to work out. But it's easy. You just go in, manage your stuff. My bank account was already set up, so that's good. I don't know how long it's going to take. And then, but my debit card said up to 7 days for fast pay. So I think it'll be a little bit of a hurdle getting, waiting the 7 days to do fast cash or fast pay or whatever it's called. Um, and then once I start getting my weekly deposits, I think it'll be a lot easier on me. Everything will be all in the same spot. But so these first 7 days will be a little bit of a heartache. Because what I usually do is like try to make $100 for the bills and a little bit of money for gas and the little extra stuff you need. And anything over that, I kind of hoard a little bit. So not being able, I'm not sure about access to gas money and everything these first few days. But Uber, I've got all set up. So I'll probably be doing more Uber than I normally do if I get into buying any gas money or something. I still have a little bit of money on my Crimson card, but I've got to wait to see everything clearing out. I don't know what's taken so long for all my bills to clear out of there. So I'm afraid to touch it until I know everything's cleared. I want to start off with the devotion verse from yesterday. 1 Thessalonians 5:17. Pray without ceasing. Yesterday's devotion was all about how to pray, like when to pray, how to pray, and talks about more about frequency, like how important it is to pray all the time and ask for whatever. Talk to God like He's your father. Would you, as a parent, what is it that you would want your child to say to you? Same thing, God's our father. Pray to Him, tell Him anything, and then I started thinking about it. And we're all so unique. Like if you're having a little trouble praying, you can go to the Bible and read Psalms and Proverbs. There's a lot of different prayers you can pray. But when it comes to our heart, we're all unique. We all need different things. My funny thing is I prayed not to have road rage every morning for weeks. And so only you know what you need. And to have that conversation with God is so important. And that's how you start building a relationship. And sometimes when I'm doing my devotions, I have to stop and pray and say, what does this mean? Or I'm reading a Bible verse that happened to come up and I'm not getting it. So I just stop and pray and then reread it and hope that I, understand it and get it. And then today's devotion was the impact of prayer. And the thing I liked about it says to always remember ask. A, ask. S, seek. K, knock. The nice thing about prayer too is sometimes we're very lonely or we're in a different types of situation, and to know that God's always there and we could tell Him anything and know He listens. Even, only He can answer it when He thinks it's the right time. But there are so many times that you get that little nugget and it's like, okay, He's definitely listening, but you're never alone. And you have the Holy Spirit in you that shows you or helps you through navigating different things. And then you have prayer to keep you company or to keep you building that relationship with God. So for me, I pray all the time, but I like to do my devotions and do my big prayer and then pray a little bit all day long. And it just really helps me. So I took this $7 order on Uber for Taco Bell for like 5 miles, but it's taken me forever to get here. Well, my sinuses and allergies have been all messed up, so I'm sure this video is all over the place. I'm sitting at Myers waiting for an order. I'm not getting anything. It's about 1:30, so I'm just gonna go for one loop in the area and see what happens. Well, I did 2 more orders. One of them I videotaped delivering it. The other one I didn't videotape at all. I was feeling better, so I was all right. And then my medicine wore off and I started feeling bad again. It's this allergies and all that sinus pressure. So I just went ahead and came home and I worked 5.5 hours, made $106, went like 109 miles and decided I just can't do it today. Do you ever have one of those days where it's like, so, oh well, try it again another day. I won't be working tomorrow. It's going to be snowing and try not to work on Tuesdays. I don't like working on Tuesdays. So, but I will be out with a devotion tomorrow. So that'll be good. See how that pans out. A little nervous about it. So, all right. I hope y'all are very profitable and the weather's working out wonderful for you and you feel great. Thinking about all of you. Y'all stay happy. God bless you.